Hey, this is way cool. I've got an invitation to enter into a competition to win a trip to Bali. How cool is that? It's great, isn't it? Oh, cool. I'm just gonna, let's fill this out. Yeah. Name, birthday, details. Woohoo, cool. This is gonna be cool, isn't it? Oh, I've got a reply already. Wow, I won. How quick was that? I won a trip to Bali. Oh, just have to log on here. And there we go, logging on, username, password. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna get that trip, it's gonna be great. And let's just check my mail. Can't log into my email. Says my password's wrong. Do you know anything about this?
Says here that you changed your password.
Okay.
You must have changed it earlier today.
All right. Well, let's do something else. Just log into my banking. Need some money for this trip.
I just heard from the guy
It says
that your
my
bank's rung.
password's
Got
changed.
some strange banking transfers
I'll have to
going
ring it up
on
later,
there, mate.
find out what's going
Stuff's
on.
happening.
Can't wait to brag about this. Let's put this onto Facebook. I can't log in to Facebook. That's a bit
Hey,
unusual.
you've got some
Can't log into
strange
Facebook.
posts on Facebook. You should
What
check
was that?
out.
Unusual posts. Someone's taken over my Facebook. Someone else is posting instead of me. What's going on? What's happening here? What's going on? The bank, weird transfer, money's leaving my account. What? How is this happening?
So let's talk about what just happened. Let's talk about something you might be able to do to stop this kind of thing getting worse and worse and worse. All related, of course, to identity theft. All related to that first email, that phishing email, that I shouldn't have clicked. The one that I thought I could win a holiday to Bali, and then the one that I thought I'd won, and then the one where I got a prompt in a browser to go and put in my username and my password, and I've just fallen for it and given them my birth date and my name and all my details. Now they can go and set up fake accounts with banks. They can do all kinds of things with my details. Now, it's easy enough to fall for this sort of stuff, but how do you know this stuff's out there? How do you know your passwords are out there? What your email address might be linked to, and what's going on with your details? Well, BTP, we've got a service for you. We have a facility where we can take your email address or your domain, let's just say it's btponline.com.au, and we can put it in the system and we can search for any occurrence of that being used by anybody or being sold by anybody and being bartered around the internet. We can also take staff email addresses, personal email addresses, and pop that in there as well. And we can find out if your passwords have been stolen or documents are stolen or anything to do with you and give you a bit of a heads up. We can't help you unravel identity theft. Once it's out there, people are going to use it. You can't very well go and change your birthday. You can't very well go and change probably your middle name. So once your data is out there, it's in the wild. You need to stop it from being out there by not letting it get there in the first place. And then if it does get out there, know about it. And that's what our little tools can do for you. Now, where does this data sit? It's not like you go into Google and you type in your email address and every stolen record will pop up and say, warning, warning, been stolen. It's not like that happens at all. There's a thing called the dark web. And you may have heard of the dark web, the sinister underbelly of the internet. Just like you go to a browser and you type in an address and you wander off to a website, there are a bunch of websites that are not so easy to get to. When you have a domain, like we have, btponline.com.au, it gets registered, it gets placed in a database, and when you go into your browser, Google Chrome, things like that, it looks that up, it finds it, and it shows you the website. Now, with the sinister side of things, there's another database. It used a different naming convention, and you can't get to it within a normal browser. And this is where all the people hide that are gathering details, bartering details, credit card numbers, drugs, all sorts of things for hire that you just don't want to know about. And that all happens from using this other alternative database. They also can use this product called Tor, or the Tor network, which is something that it's very hard to shut down, especially seeing as the way Tor works. It pretty much makes you anonymous getting into the network, anonymous what's on the network, and anonymous what you take out of the network, which is fantastic for large criminal-based investigation units like the FBI, CIA, the Australian government to use to wash their details so nobody knows what's going on and keep things a bit clandestine. So the Tor network has some good uses, but of course it has some bad uses. So this Tor network, which nobody can track what you're doing, can then connect to this dark web that nobody really knows about to then share your details. The tools that we use look through the dark web and they try and find all these little tiny details, and we can present you with a report. The report will tell you what's been used, what passwords are out there, how it's linked to your email address, and gives you a chance to get in there and go and stop these things from getting worse, change passwords, clean things up. Now, there's a small nominal fee for this every month. Just get in touch with us, talk to us about that, and we can make this happen for you. It's a very, very cost-effective way of protecting your future, especially with notifiable data breach laws out there, Privacy Act rules, and of course the rise of ransomware, which now takes copies of your data and places it on the internet. So with these kinds of tools, you get a bit of a heads up if your competitors may actually have access to your data that you didn't know about, or maybe you've got a data leak or something going on. So talk more about these tools with us, and we'll try and explain it to you how it all works. Sign you up, it's very painless, and make it happen for you. Get in touch with us today to protect your future.